It's the NBA Live on 2K Sports on this Tuesday afternoon. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers against the It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Just 5 on the clock. Jackson has the open look. Off target with his 3.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot right now.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Outside for Jackson. Off target from outside. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Over to the left wing. Lets it go from deep. The Clippers grab the miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Out to Morris. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard, that's for 2. Misses off the left iron.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Here's Edwards. The shot that time, not on target. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Outside Leonard. It's stolen by Edwards. Towns for 3. Morris with the rebound. Clippers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. On the wing, Jackson. Kicks it out to Leonard. Outside, George. Morris against Towns. From deep, George. And rebounded by McDaniels. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Outside, Russell. Going inside. It's good.
An active competitor. Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Leonard, the pass to George. Over Edwards. And the Clippers miss again. Minnesota leading by 4. Towns wide open. No good on the triple. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Leonard finds George. Back to Leonard. They need this one. The shot. No good. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
Outside, George. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Jackson against Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Here's George. Zubac trying to break loose. Out to Morris. 3-pointer. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert has got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's tipped. Paul George with the steal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Outside Leonard. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter, and the layup's good off the glass.
Beautiful from Kawhi, establishing himself and going to work. Love the confidence.
Here's Edwards, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards got his second basket.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Zubac finds Jackson. Back to Zubac. Stolen by McDaniels. That one misses. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson at the one spot. They're the group out there for the Clippers.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Russell passes to Gobert. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Gobert's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves. George looking over the floor. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Outside Leonard. The tray. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Wide open. The Clippers grab the miss. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Morris passes to Zubac. Back to Morris. Passes it to George. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Zubac. Morris outside. There's the pass to Zubac. Another shot. And another shot. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. It's his first trip to the line. And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Now here's Edwards. Outside Russell. Back to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Towns. Three-pointer. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Back to George. Doesn't go for it. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Morris passes to George, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
And finished off by Edwards.
And what what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Outside for George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they save the layup. And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels from downtown. Morris with the rebound. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Back to Edwards. Towns, the pass to McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Okay, big man with muscles coming through. Gobert is hard to stop when he's looking to score.
There's 57 seconds left now here in the second. And the wide open shot for Morris. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Here's Edwards. Feeds it to Gobert.
Oh, yes. Rudy's showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
That's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
34 seconds left in the first half. Inside, Gobert.
I like whenever Gobert takes initiative and tries to score because sometimes it forces the defense to foul him.
The Timberwolves shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And Gobert drops them both. Clippers trail by 11. Jackson with it. Outside Leonard. Jackson looking around. Here's Morris. Towns with the steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And Edwards with the stop.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
There's Jackson with the three. No good on the last second attempt there. And so we conclude the first half. All right, David, thank you. We'll be
14. The Timberwolves, 20 seconds.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Kyle Anderson is out there with Taurean Prince. Then there's Reed. And it's Noel in at the 2 spot. Minnesota leading by 13.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
Yeah, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
Here's Mann. Kicks it out to Covington. It's good from long range. Covington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Quick attack by Covington, not giving the defense a chance to get all over him.
Pass to Anderson. Puts up a 3. Here's McLaughlin. Rips it home after the terrific move.
and there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now here's Wall. He's guarded closely. Man can't hit. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Prince wide open. Oh, good with the triple.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Here's Man. Reed with the block. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. It's Prince on the wing. Pass to Noel. Here's Reed. And here's Prince outside. Kept alive, Minnesota. Fires the three. Connects from three-point range. Prince has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, Covington. Passes it to Man.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
1:58 left in the third. Powell finds Batum. Banked in off the glass.
Nicholas Batum still possesses strength to fight through and get the bucket.
Here's McLaughlin. Kicks it out to Prince. To the left side wing. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Count that one. Noel's got his first basket.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Covington passes to Man. Reed with the block. Here's Noel. From deep, Prince. And another three for Minnesota.
When Prince gets it clicking from the perimeter, gets his confidence going, the entire offense benefits.
Man passes to Wall. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Anderson for 3. He can't get that one to fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the Clippers miss again. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Noel. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Minnesota basketball. Substitution on the floor.
And here's Russell. He's got 8. The pass to McDaniels. 4 seconds left. Here's Gobert. Off with the layup. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been giving John. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And the Clippers have possession. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And it's George finishing it off.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
Edwards inside. He's covered by Leonard. And he's good on the 3 ball. Towns has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jackson dishes to Morris. Here's Leonard. Lays it up off the glass.
And an excellent pass by Morris. A guy known for his finishing ability, but he also has the skills to facilitate.
Deep two from Russell. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Russell with a wide open look. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And that's now 10 points for D'Angelo Russell. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And let's not forget how dominant they've been defensively. Great job of forcing some tough shots, often leading to blocks.
Gobert, great positioning on the putback.
You have to box out Rudy Gobert, and if you don't, he will dunk it with force.
Jackson against Russell, and it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Outside for Jackson. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Morris. The 3 ball. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Russell from long range. The shot comes out, and the Clippers will come the other way. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Towns with the steal. Edwards with it. Leonard picks him up. Towns, he's open. Keeps it alive, and there's Gobert putting it right back in.
We're watching the offensive development by Rudy Gobert. He is exploding tonight.
Outside, George from deep. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Got that one up quick.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Here's Morris. Gobert with the block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
Shot clock at 5. And here's Morris for 3. Drills it from outside.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Jackson against Russell. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Rudy Gobert.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight he did it by owning the boards.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Now George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shot from the top of the key. Again, Los Angeles.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Russell against Jackson. Outside Edwards. Here's the three. Off target with that shot. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were...
It's for...
Yeah, can't wait to experience it firsthand, Allie. Thank you.
Here we go.
And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. And that one's good for Brooks. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night. Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. That three's off the mark.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Leonard passes to Zubac. Jackson outside. Pass to Leonard. George for 3. First shot won't go. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far.
When it comes to the Grizzlies...
Nice finish. Man, big time right there.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Now here's Morris. Back to Leonard. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 6. George outside. The 3. Ja Morant grabs a miss. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside for Brooks. Outside Bain. And stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Morris. And no good. Morant with a defensive effort. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Jackson outside. Knocks it down from distance.
The potential of Jaren Jackson is endless. A center who has a tremendous J.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
There's Jackson with the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
The crossover and the dunk by Jackson.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Counted from distance. Leonard's got 5 now.
In general, that's an important shot for Kawhi. When the 3s are dropping, it rounds out his entire game.
Morant finds Jackson. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Clippers trail. Jackson, pass to Leonard. Kicks it to George. Down low. Here's Zubac. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Now here's Morant. Takes it inside. It's good on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. And stolen by Morant. For the finish. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Unstoppable full court play. Morant just explodes off the steal and delivers it straight to the bucket.
Jackson, the pass to Morris. Now here's George. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Right side Bain. Morant against Jackson. Morant, the pass to Adams. 6 on the shot clock. A good look from Bain. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware where he is at all times.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Zubac. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Memphis leading. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson outside. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Zubats. George outside. And George with the jam.
Imposing his will out there. PG-13. Love to see him attack the rim like that.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Grizzlies up 5. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Athletic play by Leonard in the paint. Not letting anything hold him back from his shot.
Jackson against Moran. On the wing, Brooks. From behind the arc. Buries it from 3. Brooks has got 6 points.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And about Brooks, becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
Pass to Moran. Kicks it out to Jackson. Zubats with the steal. George for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Bain with it, guarded now by Morris. Moran against Jackson. Moran, the pass to Jackson. Outside for Brooks. Good, and the setup by Moran. Moran's got 3 assists in the game.
What a pass from Moran. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game.
First 2.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Morris outside. Back to George. Here's the 3. No good that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. On the wing, Brooks. Moran against Leonard. Moran, the pass to Brooks. Outside for Moran. Shot clock at 3. No good on the triple.
And the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
George, right side. Pass to Zubats. Morris for 3. And the Clippers miss again for Memphis. They've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Brooks, the pass to Moran. On the wing, Bain fires from deep after missing his first attempt. Now 1 for 2. And RJ, you took a part in a lot of playoff basketball. Compare the intensity of the regular season versus the postseason.
It's so different. You're preparing for a regular season game than a postseason game. You have more experience. You understand what the other team is going to do. So the prep is that much more higher, but you also have to execute at an entirely different level.
Outside Moran, on the wing, Bain. Jackson against Moran. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Bain. Another shot. Here's Adams. Uses the glass on the layup. And now a 10-point Memphis lead.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Zubats finds Leonard. Zubats with a screen on Brooks. Leonard for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. There's a minute 12 left to play in the second quarter. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. And here's Adams on the wing. Bain. Here's Jackson. 5 points in the game. Here's Morant. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Leonard. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on even to Zubac.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing. I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Here's George, and George with the jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Morant against Jackson. Outside Morant. Jackson outside. Outside Morant. Brooks from outside. The shot, no good. And so it's Memphis closing out the quarter with a 7-point.
The Clippers, 20. The Grizzlies, 27.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Look at Dillon Brooks. What a contribution.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. Timeout called. Memphis. A line change here for Memphis. Outside, Green. Williams with it. Checked by Wall. Outside Jones. Clock at 6. On the attack, Green. Oh, Clark with the slam.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
On the wing man. Back to Wall. Pass to Covington. The kick out to Wall. Now here's Batum. That shot is off. Jones against Wall. Outside, Green. Three-pointer off the mark.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Powell passes to Wall. Back to Powell. Lets the 3 fly. Wall, no good. Memphis leading. Pass to Jones. Here's Clark. Second chance shot. Williams. That one doesn't drop. And the Clippers will come the other way. Left side Wall on the wing man. Powell outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. If you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You got to figure out what it is that makes your game work. Because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall in line.
Outside Wall from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Jones. Pass to Conjar. Back to Jones. On the take. Green for three. Nails it from three. And it's a 10-point Grizzly lead.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Now Powell from deep three-point range. He can't hit that time. Jones against Wall. Back to Jones. And he makes it on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
Man, misses. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Green, the pass to Williams. From down in the low post, it goes. Williams has gotten 4 this quarter.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
What you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled in keeping things very simple. Solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
And the second free throw is good.
A 3-and-D wing. Covington's skill set is perfect for how players and teams play the game today.
Jones with the ball. Checked by Wall. Back to Jones. On the wing, Conchar. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Williams on the wing. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers.
Basketball. Substitution on the court.
The Clippers have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Leonard outside. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
The hands of Kawhi are huge, and they help him palm the ball, slam it with ease.
It's stolen by Leonard. And Jackson, here we go. And the dunk by Jackson.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Clark's got 4 points this quarter.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Kicks it to George. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. He buries it from 3.
Confident shot by George off the hot pass. Doesn't waste time thinking about his selection.
Williams passes to Jones. Stolen by Jackson. For 3, George. He's off on that one. And so it's Memphis finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, the claw strikes again. Leonard snatches the ball and quickly ignites the break.
Pass to Bain. Jackson outside. Here's Bain. Just 5 on the clock. Adams finds Jackson. Jack's up at 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Memphis shooting 55% for the game so far. Morant with it. Guarded now by Morris. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
And stolen by Bain. Jackson against Morant. Outside for Brooks. This one for three. They get it back. The Clippers trail. Zubac passes to Morris. Back to Zubac. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
First two.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
Jackson on the wing. Outside Bain. Back to Jackson. Pass to Bain. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Brooks. George with a steal. To the paint. Here's Morris. No stopping him there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. Ja Morant picks one up. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his third foul so far.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Second team foul.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Pass to Zubac. Morris, left side. Back to Zubac. Jackson against Morant. Jackson can't get it to go.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Back to Jackson. Adams finds Morant. Brooks outside. 6 on the shot clock. There's Jackson with the three. It's rebounded by Morris. And for the Clippers, they're shooting about 47%. A nice number. Here's Leonard. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team. In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
Morant against Jackson. The shake. And then Morant with the dunk.
Get this man the ball and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion. Man.
Morant against Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, he's been in big moments before, and this experience helps Jackson deliver for his squad like there.
Outside Bain from outside the arc. That shot is off. The Clippers go the other way with it. And here's Leonard. Counted. And it's Morris with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Over the years, we've seen Leonard add different things to his game. Now, an offensive machine.
Here's Morant. Misses from close range. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 13-4 run. Jackson, pass to George. Zubac with a screen on Bain. George finds Zubac. Yes!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to do it.
Outside Morant. Here's Brooks. Second shot opportunity. Jackson outside. Brooks the pass to Jackson. And here's Morant outside. And again, Memphis no good. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard against Brooks. Now here's Leonard. He's closely guarded. They get the rebound.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
Adams with a screen on Jackson. The three from Bain. Denied by Leonard. So a close game. Sees the clip with Alley. Thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
as they came through the tunnel, determined to give their fans a reason to celebrate tonight. So Memphis will get the first possession. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. Now here's Jackson. Back to Bain. It's stolen by Edwards. Driving inside. And Edwards with the stop.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards on that drive. Look out.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
And here's Russell after the three-pointer from Desmond Bain. Fires for 3. And D'Angelo Russell good for 3.
D'Angelo Russell is not afraid to make some big-time momentum-swinging shots. Nice to see him answer back right there.
Here's Morant. Adams down low. Defended by Gobert. Bain passes to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion. Oh, wicked little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Now here's Morant. And finished up by Morant.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Russell. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Russell with a wide open look. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They trail by 3. Brooks with it. Picked up by Edwards. Bain with the bucket.
Good way to start this game. And you want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here is Russell. He has 6. To the paint, here's Edwards. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And it's 6 points for Anthony Edwards. Morant's against Russell. Morant scanning the floor. Bain kicks to Adams. Here's Brooks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. The Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse.
And here's Morant. After D'Angelo Russell hitting the 3. Morant finds Bain. Pass to Brooks. To the right side. Here's Morant. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And it's 6 points for John Morant.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 9. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards. Always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Now, here's Morant. He's got 6. Passes to Bain. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. That 3 off the mark. The shot missing. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 3. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. Outside, Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Unbelievable explosion. Shows a great burst to the rim and extends over the taller defender.
With the crossover. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And in the last decade, defense's switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Outside, Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Russell against Morant. In the corner, it's Bain. Offline with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The kick out to Towns. From the arc. No good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Brooks, the best of Morant. Back to Brooks. He takes it in. Here's Adams. Tries again. Outside, Bain. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Timberwolves leading by 6. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. That's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Minnesota's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Russell against Morant. Lets the 3 fly. Russell inside. Guarded by Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul. Here's Russell. Here he goes.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible. Able to guard multiple positions due to that height and reach.
Adams. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Brooks kicks to Adams. Second chance shot for Gobert. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year. Wow, what, do you have something in his eye on that shot?
Boy, there's just a brute strength and physicality about Steven Adams. This guy knows his role and plays it to perfection.
It's stolen by Gobert. Towns wide open. Good on the three-point shot. And now it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, the very definition of a modern NBA big. You've got to shoot with range. Karl-Anthony Towns, yes, sir.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Edwards driving inside. And finished off by Edwards.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
And there's a record Rudy Gobert set without much fanfare a few years ago. Most dunks in an NBA season.
That's exactly right, Julia. That was back in the 2018-19 season. He threw it down 306 times. Certainly makes sense for a guy who's got that kind of length, athleticism, and the guy who spends so much time right around the cup.
Edwards, the bounce pass. Stolen by Jackson. Payne looking around. It's Morant in the corner. Knocks down the three ball. Morant's got 15 points.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Back to Russell. Out to the right wing. All sorts of time. Shot by McDaniels, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Morant passes to Jackson. Second chance effort. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got his first points in this one.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota. Thanks for the great interview, David. Third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
They've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Reed. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. A three-pointer is right on target. Prince has got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves.
It's a real skill to be able to move without the basketball. Taurean Prince just looking for windows to score, and he does.
Kicks it out to Jones. And a miss there on the triple. Minnesota leading by 13. Anderson with the ball. Guarded now by Clark. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. From outside the arc. The shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Conchar, the pass to Williams. Lock at 6. It's hauled in by Noel. Minnesota's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. McLaughlin, no good. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet. And that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Yep, it counts.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
Here's McLaughlin. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Ball's not loose. Over to the wing. And here's Anderson from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside, Jones. On the wing, Williams. Back to Jones. Pass to Williams. Kicks it out to Jones. Lets it go with a 3. Doesn't go that time. Timberwolves leading by 11. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, can we get a load of that one? Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And here's Jones. And there's the pass to Conchar. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. Here's Conchar. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
The kick out to Anderson. It's Clark with the rebound. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And the lead is down inside single digits. Konchar's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Here's Noel. Reed, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Jones, the pass to Conchar. Down low. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
At the line for 2.
And so Clark nails both of them. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Noel. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's stolen by Jones. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
And boy, he gets a great jump on the rest of the field there and just leaves them behind.
Oh, you love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
He takes it in. McLaughlin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And the second free throw, good. 11 seconds left to play in the third. Williams a screen. Pass to Conchar. No good with the layup. And so it's Minnesota in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The Grizzlies trail by 8. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Williams is out there with Green. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Jones. And it's Conchar into the 2 guard. Here's Williams. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Williams has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Memphis. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Gobert.
A beast defensively. Clark's reach and high motor is what makes him effective at blocking shots.
The kick out to Williams. Here's Green. Clark trying to get open. Off target at the rim.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Timberwolves?
They're looking to attack and transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
And Morant throws it down.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
So from long range, that one's not going to go. And it's Memphis the other way. Bane kicks to Morant. Edwards against Bane. On the wing, Brooks. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Clock at 4. Back to Jackson. Fires from deep. And rebounded by McDaniel. Timberwolves leading by 7. Edwards dishes to Russell. Pulls up. Stolen by Brooks. And they're running. Here's Bane. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Edwards against Bane, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
That free throw missing.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
Here's Morant. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Outside, Russell. And he banks in the layup. 14 points for D'Angelo Russell.
The unselfish play by Anthony Edwards' teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Jackson in the corner. Towns with the steal. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Grizzlies on defense. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the technical free throw is good.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns, one of those 5 men that you can play in a big lineup, you can play in a small lineup. Because of the diversity of his offensive game, you can mix his spots on the floor. So important.
Gobert with a wide open look. Misses the 3. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant with it. Outside for Jackson. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Morant missing. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. Passes it to Towns. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Edwards. Kicks it to McDaniels. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. Fires the three. Shot by McDaniels, no good. And the Grizzlies with possession here. 7-point differential. Outside, Bain. Jackson in the corner. And too long on the shot.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Now Towns jacks up a three, drains the three-pointer, and the Timberwolves lead by 10.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Payne for three.
Boy, when he is contesting shots, you see the potential on the defensive end for Anthony Edwards.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
shootout champion. Thanks, Allie. So the Clippers win the tip. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. Now here's Leonard. Here's Zubac. And it's going to be a 3-second call. This should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Russell against Jackson. Now here's George. He's covered closely. Leonard finds George. And the jam by George.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Zubac with it. Russell covering. Here's Jackson. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. And why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Towns for three. Not going to go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Inside. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball four.
You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career. It had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Towns passes to Gobert. Just 4 to shoot. And he banks in the layup.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Now here's Jackson. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brett.
That BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Leonard outside. The kick out to Morris. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Outside Edwards. Outside for Russell. McDaniels with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
The Clippers trail. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Morris.
And shows hustle and plays hard on defense. Wow. Towns sure knows how to keep his coaches happy.
Here's Edwards. Fires at the elbow. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Jackson outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Gobert against Leonard. Gobert inside. Sinks that one from the post. Gobert's got his second bucket.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Morris for three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Edwards against George. It's Edwards with a drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
like tonight that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressures defensively. They've been into the ball handler. He's done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Edwards. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard, left side. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Zubac. Here's Gobert. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Leonard up top. Morris outside. 5 to shoot. With the crossover. Zubac passes to Morris. Jackson down low. Guarded by Russell. Tries again.
And Russell affected that shot. He used his length and some effort on defense that time.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Russell with the ball. Fires for 3. That shot off.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
George finds Leonard. Back to George. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Zubac against Edwards. George with a steal. Now here's Leonard. He's guarded closely. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
The Clippers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. There's Jackson with the 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Jackson's got his 2nd basket on the night. Pass to Russell. Fires the 3. It's not going to go for him. The Clippers go the other way with it. And here's Jackson. George outside. Stolen by Russell. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Leonard. George against Edwards. Now here's Leonard. Tight defense on him. Kicks it to George. For 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep. Well, Brent, comparing eras, a touchy subject. But how do you juxtapose the era of your father, Rick, in the 60s and 70s, to your era, and even nowadays?
Well, I think between the rule changes, the adoption of the three-point line, and the skill and growth and all the technology and science behind players, that it's really, really difficult to look back 25 years ago and compare the game. Just the game itself, B.A., let alone talking about players and their skills.
Zubac's shot is off.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Pass to Towns. Jackson. Russell to pass to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. The 3 from Russell. It's rebounded by Morris. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out left to the wing. And stolen by Gobert. Only one man back on D. That's good from Towns. On the assist from Edwards. And the Timberwolves lead by 7. The Clippers have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Jackson, the pass to Leonard. Kicks it out to Jackson. Stolen by Russell. Throws it up high. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And so it's Memphis.
23, the Clippers. 16. And get ready for the Jabberwockies.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There's no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Terrence Mann is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Batum in at the 5. And they get it back. Towns. Right side McDaniels. Clock at 6. Outside Edwards. There's the 3. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Wall, the pass to Powell. Here's Mann. Ball for 3. They get it again. Here's Covington. McDaniels with some nice D.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Here's Edwards. He takes it in. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Gobert passes to McDaniels. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. McDaniels got his first points in this one. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Powell finds Wall. Out to Covington. Back to Wall. Up and in on the layup.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
The 3 is up. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all of the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie.
And that's what you call the modern big. Towns pairs his inside game with a smooth outside shot.
Wall, the pass to Powell. Russell against Wall. Here's Powell. Man, the basket's good with the assist from Wall.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Edwards. And Edwards slams
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered toward executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Powell's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Here's Prince, and he jams it home with authority.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Outside Covington. Pass to Wall. Out to Covington. Back to Wall. Ooh, it's stolen away. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Noel. The shot won't fall. And Los Angeles the other way now. Batum, right side. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Reed. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Noel. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Second team foul. At the line for Minnesota.
And he drops it first. Good on both. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You were so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Goes up on the wing. They get it back. Launches it. Prince with the bucket. Prince has got 5 points in the quarter.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
It's Powell, high post. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. The T-Wolves on top, running away with it. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened. Nas Reed out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's Prince in at small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And it's McLaughlin missing.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Pass to Prince. The 3. And Wall pulls it down. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Batum finds Powell. Back to Batum. Drops in the layup for 2. Batum's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, Batum not a ton of times where he's on the inside, but that time showing some toughness.
Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. Pass to Prince. 3-pointer. Pure from 3-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
But when he's spotted up like that, Taurean Prince, those percentages go up. Very comfortable on that one.
The kick out to Wall. Now Batum. Man, the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Batum's gotten 4 this quarter.
Batum knowing how to get to the rack.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's McLaughlin. Over Wall. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Pass to Batum. That's the way. Here's Noel. airballs the triple. That one was way off. Out to Powell from downtown. Minnesota with a rebound. 22 was their biggest lead. Now here's Anderson. 4-3. The rebound by Mann. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. There's the drive. Powell, left side. Pass to Batum. Second chance effort. No good off the glass.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
To the wing, right side. Here's Prince. Off the mark there with a 3. And for the Clippers, they're shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began. Powell passes to Wall. Powell right side. And there's Wall. That one's good. On the assist from Powell.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Timberwolves.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him. Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
Yeah, the cool thing is that they look like they're having a blast out there. Everyone on the same page, contributions across the board.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Russell. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. McDaniels from long range. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Now Leonard. And yep, it's good.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And here's Russell. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. All right, Alec, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. And in the past few years, we've seen more of an emphasis on depth from teams around the league, Steve.
Yeah, the reason why is, Kevin, the speed of the game is the reason. Health has been a big reason. And obviously, the deeper you are, the better you are and have a better chance of winning a championship.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson at the point guard. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Outside for Jackson. Morris against Jackson. Morant with the steal. Brooks the pass to Bain. Memphis moving that ball around. Back to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Just can't let Adams get this deep in the paint, because when he does, he's focused on slamming it down.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Jackson misses. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Morant with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Morant passes to Jackson. Up and in on the layup. Jackson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Now here's Jackson. Pocket 6. Offensive rebound. Here's Zubac. And the rejection by Morant. On the wing, Bain. Back to Morant. Outside for Jackson. In the corner, it's Bain. Inside. Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
They need a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Now here's Jackson. George with no one around. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Morris kicks to Zubac. Outside for George. Jackson from long range.
With long arms and great footwork, Ja Morant is a constant threat to your shot.
To the inside. It's stolen by Morris. Here's George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
All the officials are all over that.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Now here's Jackson. Can't cash in from close range. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Here's Morant. Comes up empty down low.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Able to switch gears at a moment's notice. Jackson beating his man off the dribble.
Here's Morant into the lane. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
Now here's Morant. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Out left to the wing. And Morant throws it down.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. John Morant's a reliable finisher.
George dishes to Morris. George against Bain. Takes it out to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. No good on the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Morant with a wide open look. Here's Brooks. Outside for Jackson. Payne for 3. They get it back. And Adams with the slam.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Leonard. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Right side Bain. Goes back up. And no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Back to Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jerry Jackson.
The 7-foot wingspan of Reggie Jackson makes him a bigger player inside. Helps him draw fouls.
Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
George passes to Jackson. Bain against George. Kicks it out to Leonard. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Zubac trying to break loose. Morris, no good. Memphis leading by 10. Brooks, the pass to Bain. Pass to Adams. Brooks against George. It's Morant in the corner. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Morant's got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies. Jackson up top, guarded by Morant. George against Brooks. The shot by George, no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. This one for 3, and again it's Memphis with the 3.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Morris finds Jackson. Looking to end the run. Buries the long-range jumper. Jackson's got 7 points.
Looking at Reggie's motion, it's a little bit of a push shot, but able to get it to go.
Morant drives in. For 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 13. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Morris inside. Jackson on him. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Brooks kicks to Morant. Back to Brooks. The 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Brooks has got 6 here in this quarter.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Pass to George. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. To the middle. Kicks it out to Leonard. Morris outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. On the wing, Bane. .55 seconds left to play in the first half. Now here's Morant for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Morris passes to Zubac. Out to Morris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
34 seconds left here in the second. Morant outside. Outside Jackson. Bane kicks to Jackson. Here's Morant.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
Clippers trail by 15. Jackson looking it over. And the wide open shot from Morris. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morris has got 6 here in this quarter.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
And so is the Memphis Grizzlies, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's man in at the small forward position. From deep 3-point range, the Clippers rebound, and Wall kicks to Powell. Pass to man. Now here's Wall. Just 5 to shoot. Powell, no one around him, and again it's the Clippers missing. Memphis leading by 12. Outside Green. Covington with the steal. Here's Mann. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Brandon Clark.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Grizzlies shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Jones against Wall. And the wide open shot from Green. Those three-pointers off the mark. Clippers trail by 11. Powell with it. Guarded now by Clark. Covington passes to Powell.
Robert Covington. There's personal foul.
Here's Jones. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Batum with the steal. There's the lob to the hoop, and he trims the lead to single digits.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
Conchar, good.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Jones against Wall. Batum sets a screen for Covington. On the three off target. And with Batum, his versatility has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why, when you got a guy who can guard a wing and get you points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
6 to shoot. Wall with the steal. And the dunk by Covington.
And using his quick, active hands, Wall has a knack for propelling fast breaks into action.
Jones, the pass to Williams. Here's Conchar, headed by Powell, on the pass to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Green dishes to Jones. And the shot is long. Clippers trail by 9. Passes to Batum. 1:51 left in the third quarter of the game. Knocked loose. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, top man is going for the jugular.
To the wing on the left. Here's Mann. And it's off from three-point range. To the paint. Here's Williams. Back to Jones. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Clark outside. There's Green with the three. Unable to get that one. And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Batum. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. Batum's got 4 this quarter.
Tremendous awareness from Nicholas. The wily vet finding some points.
Jones, the pass to Clark. He doesn't hit that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. There's the dish to Powell. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Jones, the pass to Williams. Now here's Powell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Covington into the lane. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Norman Powell is a veteran in this league. He plays to his strengths and rarely tries to force things.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. 9 seconds left in the third. Jones dishes to Clark. Batum with the steal. And so it's Memphis headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against him. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. We're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Clippers foul.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams and it's center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Morris kicks to Leonard. Inside. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Zubac.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
And Morant throws it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Jackson from long range. The Grizzlies pull it in. At one point, they led by 16. Leonard with the steal. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Morant. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Finishing that possession with an exclamation mark. Kawhi making his presence felt.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
That's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Morant. Adams trying to free himself up. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one. Jackson passes to George. Back to Jackson. Tipped away. Stolen by Brooks. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Outside, Bain. Good on the triple. And now it's a 9-point Grizzly lead. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
Their defense. It's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
And there's Brooks putting it right back in.
It's funny watching Brooks. He kind of lulls you to sleep, and then he explodes with an aggressive move.
Leonard kicks to Jackson. Outside for George. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Here's George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Pass to Jackson. Morant against Jackson. Pass to Bain. He kicks to Adams. Shot from 12. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. Jackson dishes to George. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Memphis leading by 9. Morant passes to Bain. It's Morant in the corner. Outside, Bain. And here's Brooks from outside. Nailed from 3-point land. Brooks has got 5 points now this quarter.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they tighten up the vice grip a little more each time on the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's Morant. Dishes it to Adams. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Clippers ball.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, George. Looks it out to Leonard. Back to George. For the 3. No good on that one. And Memphis the other way now. At one point, they led by 16. Bane, no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 9-point game. Leonard with no one around. And he stays with it. Zubac. No good that time. Adams, some nice D. Brooks from outside. So it's Memphis picking up the win. Some good thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
The NBA. Now, these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. And the dunk by Jackson.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Oh, rejected by McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Now here's Edwards. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
On the wing, Bane. Back to Morant. And here's Brooks. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Unloads. And stolen by Bane. Here's Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
What determination from Morant in the paint. Getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And Morant drops them both.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Edwards for three. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Edwards has got 9.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Brooks outside. Back to Morant. Jackson on the wing. Outside Bain. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Jackson. Let's go with a 3. From deep. The shot no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Now here's Russell. Up top, Edwards. Brooks defending. Back to Edwards. Pass to Russell. Here's Towns. The 3 ball. Ja Morant grabs the miss. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Edwards against Bain. The offensive rebound. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. And they'll get another chance. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Now here's Brooks. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Off target from 3-point range. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. There's the drive. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
The shot by Russell, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Morant, the pass to Adams. And here's Jackson. Tipped. Stolen by Russell. Here's McDaniels. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Defense is set. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Russell against Morant. Russell, the pass to Towns. Takes the 3. And it's Bain with the rebound. Memphis trailing here. And Towns' three-pointer is the lead. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a... Come on, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
And here's Edwards outside. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 4 assists now tonight. Outside Morant to the middle. Here's Adams. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. No good on the shot. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
There's a move for you.
Wow, just showed great creativity on his way to the bucket.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
Here's Edwards. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Edwards has got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch now, he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
On the wing, Brooks. McDaniels covering. Shot clock at 6. Bain finds Brooks. Now Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
He plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Right side, McDaniels. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Outside Bain. Outside Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires it. Russell with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Morant, the pass to Adams. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, what physicality from Adams down low. Brushing off the contact and getting the easy bucket.
It's Edwards with a drive. Back to Russell. Oh, stolen by Morant. With the jam!
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
Gobert. And that one's long. For Memphis, they've gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Pass to Bain. Russell against Morant. Adams with the ball. Jackson outside. 4 on the clock. Outside Morant. Lets it go from deep. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. We've got 13 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Russell. Back to Daniels. Towns for 3. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Back after this. fairly even first couple of quarters. This second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Russell against Jones. Pass to Clark. Williams from long range. Outside Jones. 5 on the clock. On the wing, Green. And a miss there on the triple. Minnesota in the lead. Russell up top, defended by Jones. Pass to Towns. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Green. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Conchar can't hit. Timberwolves shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Fires it from 18. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards has got 24 points.
And, you know, we need to keep seeing this from him. It's encouraging to see him sink the mid-range J there.
Williams passes to Jones. Back to Williams. Jones in the post, guarded by Russell. Outside, Green takes the 3. Minnesota with a rebound. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside for Russell. Takes a 3. Kept alive. Edwards. Here's Gobert. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Timeout call, the Timberwolves.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their second winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's McLaughlin. Reed. Clark grabs the board. For Memphis, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Williams passes to Clark. Green for 3. No good there. So Minnesota will take it the other way. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles. Building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Pass to Green. Now Jones. Clark with it. And a nice finish on the layup. Clark's got his first points of the night.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
On the wing, Noel puts one up from 19. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got 4 rebounds now. Williams passes to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter here. Over to the wing. Let's go with a 3. Clark grabs the board.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Jones finds Green. Back to Jones. On the wing, Green. Outside, Williams. Back to Green. Tries it from the top of the key. On the wing, Conchar. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Williams against Anderson. Pass to Green. 6 on the shot clock. On target from range.
Exactly what Green is known for, a terrific three-point shooter. Continues to do damage from out there.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Reed. Clark covers. A slam dunk by Reed.
Just wow. A monster flush from the big man. If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Right side Jones. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 3. And we're coming right back after. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Timberwolves shooting the ball at 43% from the field. We've got Brandon Clark. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then there's Danny Green. And it's Williams in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Boy, you look at D'Angelo Russell. He's got a sweet stroke. The lefty can knock it down from 3, but always seems to be playing at his pace, under good control.
And Clark gets it to go on the assist from Jones.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that foul on Danny Green.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Memphis trailing here. Jones up top, guarded by Russell. Outside, Green. On the wing, Conchar.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Jones. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
And he sinks the second. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Outside Edwards. Now here's Towns. Back to Edwards. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Williams with it. Towns covering. And Williams punches it home.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Outside Edwards. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. The 3 from Russell. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got 7 rebounds in the game. Williams on the wing to tie it up. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Russell. And stolen by Jones. Outside, Green. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Russell. Now Towns. Back to Russell. Here's Towns. The 3 is up, and the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Here's Morant. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. To the inside. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Edwards. Outside for Russell. Towns against Jackson. Outside Russell. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
against Russell. Pass to Towns. Another shot. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Morant.
Morant with the slam! Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Right side Edwards. A shot just out the drum. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Morant, pass to Jackson. Outside for Morant. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Right wing. Towns finds Russell to the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
To Adams. Jackson on the wing. Covered by Towns. Here's Morant. Can't hit that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Edwards. Outside for Russell. Fires from deep. Grizzlies with the rebound.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to bring it in down the stretch here.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
Edwards against Bain. Edwards, a pass to Gobert.
And it's in. And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
Jackson outside. Morant against Russell. Morant, no good. And the Timberwolves with possession here. And they committed an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
If you're a point guard like Russell, you handle the ball a lot in close games, so you better knock down your free throw.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Three-pointer. Can't connect. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.